Have you ever wondered how deeply your emotional well-being is tied to your sexual health? Could your intimate connections hold the key to not only a more fulfilling life, but also better physical health and longevity? These aren't just abstract ideas. Scientific research has proven time and again that emotional and sexual harmony can profoundly impact your quality of life. In this video, we'll uncover surprising truths about intimacy that might completely change how you view your relationships and your health. From understanding rare conditions and the hidden power of certain physical connections to fascinating insights from the animal kingdom, we'll delve into topics that go beyond the surface. Stay with us until the end, because you'll discover the little-known biological links between sexual activity and improved immunity, fertility, and even cancer prevention. How emotional closeness and physical intimacy create a profound bond that can heal and transform relationships. Insights into modern trends and the surprising ways our digital lives shape human connection and desire. Practical, science-backed tips to improve your emotional and sexual well-being, even as you age. Now, by the end of this video, you'll not only have a deeper understanding of the connection between your mind, body, and relationships, but also actionable steps to nurture these essential aspects of your life. Have you ever thought about how deeply your emotional connections influence your physical well-being? Intimacy, particularly in loving and supportive relationships, has been shown to have profound health benefits that go beyond just feeling good emotionally. Scientific research has consistently highlighted how close connections can reduce stress levels, boost immunity, and even improve heart health. For instance, moments of physical closeness, like holding hands or sharing a hug, trigger the release of oxytocin, the love hormone. This incredible hormone helps lower cortisol levels, the primary stress hormone, which can wreak havoc on your body when left unchecked. Reduced cortisol levels lead to a calmer mind and better overall health, including improved cardiovascular function. A fascinating study found that couples who maintain regular physical and emotional intimacy tend to have lower rates of chronic conditions such as diabetes and hypertension. This is because the emotional support and stress relief from being close to someone act as a natural health booster. These couples also report feeling more energetic and resilient, even as they age. Think about the simple act of holding hands with someone you care about. It might seem trivial, but it sends powerful signals to your brain that foster a sense of safety and trust. These small but meaningful gestures improve heart rate variability and stabilize blood pressure. It's not just your heart that benefits. Your immune system gets a boost as well, making you less susceptible to illness. Have you ever noticed how a simple, heartfelt conversation with someone you trust can make you feel lighter and more at ease? This emotional release doesn't just impact your mood, it strengthens the bond you share and improves your overall mental health. Here's a question to ponder. How often do you prioritize these intimate moments in your life? It's easy to overlook them amid the hustle and bustle of daily routines, but they hold the key to both emotional and physical well-being. By embracing intimacy in its many forms, whether it's through physical touch, meaningful conversations, or quiet moments of connection, you're not just nurturing your relationships, but also investing in your health. The next time you experience a moment of closeness, take a moment to appreciate its profound impact on your body and mind. How often do we pause to think about the emotional aspect of our relationships? Emotional intimacy goes far beyond physical connection. It's the foundation of trust, understanding, and a deeper sense of belonging. It's also one of the most significant contributors to long-term mental health and happiness. When we feel emotionally connected to someone, our brains release dopamine and serotonin, two chemicals responsible for feelings of happiness and contentment. These feel-good neurotransmitters help alleviate symptoms of anxiety and depression, creating a sense of stability in our lives. For many, emotional intimacy acts as an anchor, offering comfort during life's most challenging moments. Imagine a scenario. You've had a tough day filled with stress and uncertainty. When you sit down with someone you deeply trust, sharing your thoughts and emotions without fear of judgment, there's an almost instant relief. That's the power of emotional intimacy. It allows us to feel seen, heard, and valued, basic human needs that are essential for mental well-being. On the other hand, a lack of emotional connection can lead to feelings of loneliness, isolation, and even resentment within relationships. Studies show that individuals who experience emotional neglect are at a higher risk of developing mental health issues, including anxiety and chronic stress. The absence of this critical bond can create barriers to communication and prevent relationships from thriving. So, How can you nurture emotional intimacy in your life? It begins with vulnerability. Being open about your thoughts, fears, and dreams may feel daunting, but it builds the foundation for meaningful connections. Active listening is another crucial skill. Truly hearing your partner's feelings without jumping to conclusions or offering unsolicited advice. Small acts of kindness and empathy also go a long way. A simple, "How was your day?" or "I appreciate you" can make a profound difference. Over time, these gestures strengthen emotional bonds and create an environment where both partners feel secure and loved. Have you ever experienced the power of emotional intimacy? Perhaps it was a heartfelt conversation with a loved one, or the quiet comfort of being with someone who understands you without words. Reflect on those moments and consider how you can bring more of them into your relationships. By prioritizing emotional intimacy, you're not just enhancing your connections with others, you're also fostering a sense of inner peace and mental clarity. It's a reminder that true fulfillment often comes not from material success, but from the relationships we cultivate and cherish.
Let's take a moment to focus on the emotional side of intimacy, often the unsung hero in maintaining lasting and fulfilling relationships. While physical connections are important, it's the emotional bond between partners that often strengthens over time, becoming the glue that holds everything together. Emotional intimacy is about vulnerability, sharing your innermost thoughts, fears, and dreams with someone you trust. Think of the quiet moments you've spent with a loved one, simply talking about your day or reflecting on life. These moments, though seemingly ordinary, are the building blocks of deeper connections. Studies show that couples who regularly engage in open and honest communication tend to report higher levels of satisfaction in their relationships. Why? Because being emotionally intimate allows both partners to feel seen, heard, and valued. It creates a safe space where each person can express themselves without fear of judgment or rejection. Have you ever noticed how a heartfelt conversation can bring you closer to someone? Whether it's reminiscing about shared memories, solving problems together, or even discussing challenges, these moments deepen your bond. Emotional intimacy strengthens trust, and trust, in turn, reinforces the emotional connection. But emotional intimacy doesn't always come naturally. It requires effort and intentionality, especially as life's demands and distractions can pull us in different directions. Scheduling time to talk, practice active listening, and show genuine interest in your partner's thoughts and feelings can help keep the connection alive. For example, imagine a couple in their later years who have been through life's ups and downs together. Their shared experiences, raising a family, overcoming hardships, celebrating milestones, have given them a wealth of stories and emotions to draw upon. By taking time to revisit these memories and express gratitude for one another, they strengthen their emotional intimacy, even after decades together. It's also worth noting that emotional intimacy has measurable effects on mental health. Feeling emotionally close to someone can reduce anxiety and depression while promoting resilience and self-esteem. This is especially important as we age, providing a source of comfort and stability during times of change. If you're unsure how to foster emotional intimacy, start small. Ask your partner meaningful questions about their day or how they're feeling. Practice gratitude by acknowledging the little things they do. And most importantly, be present. In a world full of distractions, giving someone your undivided attention is one of the most powerful ways to show that you care. When emotional intimacy thrives, it creates a ripple effect that touches every aspect of your relationship. It reminds us that love isn't just about grand gestures, it's about being there for each other, through the quiet moments and the storms alike. Intimacy evolves as we age, shifting from the purely physical to a rich tapestry of emotional and psychological connections. For mature individuals, understanding and redefining what intimacy means can lead to deeper, more fulfilling relationships. Let's explore how embracing this change can transform not only our relationships but also how we perceive ourselves. Intimacy isn't confined to physical touch, it's also about emotional vulnerability and understanding. As we age, our relationships often benefit from the wisdom and empathy gained through years of experience. For example, you may notice how a simple conversation or a shared memory evokes a stronger sense of closeness than it did in your younger years. This is because emotional intimacy, feeling seen, heard, and valued, takes precedence over physical expressions. For women, emotional intimacy often stems from being emotionally understood before physical connection is even considered. Many studies highlight how women place greater value on emotional bonding in relationships. For men, intimacy might start with physical expressions but often evolves into a desire for emotional closeness as trust and comfort grow. Recognizing these differences can help partners align their expectations and nurture their connections. Let's take an example. Imagine Susan and Robert, a couple married for 30 years. In their younger days, intimacy was often about passion and spontaneity. But now they find joy in smaller gestures: a morning coffee together, a reassuring touch on the shoulder, or even reminiscing about shared experiences. These moments deepen their bond, showing that intimacy grows richer when redefined to include emotional and mental connections. Understanding and embracing the changes that come with age can also alleviate insecurities about physical appearance or performance. For instance, rather than focusing on the idea of perfect moments, mature couples can find joy in shared laughter, open conversations, and simply being present for one another. These shifts remind us that intimacy is as much about companionship as it is about passion. Redefining intimacy also involves addressing societal misconceptions. Many older adults feel pressured by media portrayals that equate love and connection with youth and physical perfection. But the truth is, intimacy is timeless. A meaningful connection at any age is a testament to the beauty of vulnerability and trust. If you're wondering how to begin this journey, start by reflecting on what intimacy means to you now compared to earlier stages in life. Is it about shared goals, emotional safety, or perhaps a combination of both? Discussing these insights with your partner can be a powerful way to grow closer. By redefining intimacy to include emotional, psychological, and even spiritual dimensions, we create space for richer, more meaningful connections. This redefinition not only strengthens relationships but also enhances self-esteem and a sense of purpose, proving that intimacy truly knows no age. Communication is often called the lifeblood of a healthy relationship, and this becomes even more evident as relationships mature. As we age, our conversations tend to deepen, focusing on shared experiences, mutual support, and the nuances of understanding each other's needs. Enhancing communication skills is not just about speaking more but about speaking better, being clear, empathetic, and present in every interaction. One of the most transformative communication skills is learning to express yourself clearly without judgment or criticism. For example, instead of saying, "You never listen to me," try rephrasing it as, "I feel unheard when I share my thoughts, and I'd love to understand how we can connect better." This subtle shift in language reduces defensiveness and invites collaboration, making discussions more productive and less confrontational. Active listening is another pillar of effective communication. When your partner speaks, it's easy to nod along while thinking about your response. However, true listening involves focusing entirely on their words, body language, and emotions. For instance, if your partner shares a frustration about their day, acknowledge their feelings before offering advice. Phrases like, "That sounds really challenging, how can I support you?" show that you value their perspective and want to be a source of comfort. Nonverbal communication also plays a significant role in enhancing connection. A warm smile, steady eye contact, or a reassuring touch on the arm can communicate love and understanding without a single word. These gestures often speak louder than verbal affirmations, creating a sense of closeness that words alone cannot achieve. For couples experiencing challenges, improving communication might require stepping out of old habits. Take Linda and Michael for instance, a couple in their 70s who found themselves arguing more after Michael's health diagnosis. They realized that much of their tension came from unspoken fears and assumptions. By dedicating time each evening to discuss their feelings, both the good and the difficult, they began to navigate their challenges as a team. Their open dialogue not only reduced misunderstandings but also reinforced their partnership during a challenging period. It's also important to understand that communication isn't always about solving problems. Sometimes it's about sharing joy, memories, or even quiet moments. Laughing over a shared joke, reminiscing about a cherished vacation, or simply enjoying a companionable silence can strengthen your bond and remind you why you chose each other in the first place. If miscommunication arises, approach it with patience and curiosity, instead of frustration. Asking clarifying questions like, "Can you help me understand what you mean?" or "What can I do differently next time?" fosters growth and reduces the likelihood of repeated conflicts. Lastly, never underestimate the power of gratitude in communication. Taking a moment to express appreciation, whether it's for a small gesture like making coffee or for their unwavering support during tough times, can create a ripple effect of positivity. Saying thank you regularly reminds your partner of their value and reinforces the emotional foundation of your relationship. In essence, enhancing communication skills is about more than just exchanging words. It's about building bridges of understanding, fostering emotional intimacy, and ensuring that both partners feel heard, respected, and cherished. When couples invest in these skills, they lay the groundwork for a relationship that is as resilient as it is rewarding. Caring for your health holistically means looking beyond just treating symptoms. It's about nurturing your overall well-being, physically, emotionally, and mentally. As we grow older, embracing this comprehensive approach can make a world of difference in how we experience intimacy in relationships. Start by recognizing the connection between physical health and emotional intimacy. When we take care of our bodies, we not only improve longevity but also enhance our capacity for deeper connections. Simple steps like staying active through daily walks, yoga, or low-impact exercises can boost energy levels, improve circulation, and even uplift your mood. Nutrition plays an equally vital role. A balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats isn't just about managing weight. It fuels your body and mind, supporting hormone regulation and vitality. Studies have shown that foods like leafy greens, nuts, and berries can improve blood flow and cognitive function, both of which are essential for maintaining emotional and physical closeness. Beyond physical wellness, mental health is just as critical. Stress, anxiety, or past traumas can act as barriers to intimacy. Mindfulness practices, such as meditation or deep breathing exercises, have been proven to reduce stress and help couples stay present with each other. Imagine starting your day with a simple 5-minute breathing exercise together. It's a small step that can make a significant impact on your connection. Holistic health care also means recognizing when to seek professional guidance. Regular health checkups can address concerns before they become significant challenges. Many couples find that consulting with a healthcare provider about hormonal changes, sexual health, or even relationship counseling strengthens their bond and provides clarity on how to move forward together. Consider the importance of sleep. A good night's rest is essential for physical recovery and emotional balance. Poor sleep can lead to irritability, fatigue, and even diminished libido. Setting a consistent bedtime routine, perhaps by winding down with calming music or a light conversation, can create a restful environment for both of you. Lastly, don't underestimate the power of emotional support networks. Engaging in community activities, joining wellness groups, or simply maintaining close friendships can bring fresh perspectives and reduce feelings of isolation. When you feel supported by others, it becomes easier to nurture your relationship from a place of abundance rather than stress. Holistic health care isn't about perfection, it's about progress and partnership. It's about making small, sustainable changes that support your body, mind, and relationship. Together, these practices create a foundation for a healthier, more connected, and more fulfilling life. Now that we've explored the profound connections between emotional well-being, physical health, and intimacy, it's time to take action. Ask yourself, what small change can you make today to nurture your relationships and improve your overall health? Perhaps it's as simple as starting a conversation with your partner about what makes you feel most connected. Maybe it's carving out time to focus on self-care, taking a walk together, sharing a meal free from distractions, or practicing mindfulness as a couple. These small, intentional steps can lead to meaningful transformations in how you experience connection and intimacy. Remember, building trust and understanding in any relationship takes time, patience, and effort. Be kind to yourself and your partner as you embark on this journey together. Celebrate the little victories along the way, they matter just as much as the big ones. If you found value in this video, consider sharing it with friends or loved ones who could benefit from these insights. By doing so, you're helping to create a community that prioritizes emotional and physical well-being. And don't forget to join the conversation in the comments below. Your experiences, thoughts, and suggestions can inspire and support others navigating similar challenges. Lastly, if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications to stay connected with more transformative content on relationships, health, and personal growth. Together, we can continue exploring ways to live fuller, more connected lives. Let this be your moment to embrace the potential for growth and connection, both with yourself and those you hold dear.